All right, who are you guys? Do you guys get dressed up for Halloween?
Yeah.
Do you go to Halloween parties?
Yeah, definitely.
What were you guys last season for Halloween?
Choco Dell.
So how do you do that? You put like a head thing that gives you the mohawk?
Well, I just kind of laid it back and did a mohawk kind of. But I wore his fight shorts. So I got the fight shorts.
The
gloves.
Iceman fight shorts?
Yeah, and he paints his toenails and fingernails black before fights. Did that.
Hey, that's kind of corny, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of corny.
Yeah, you can make fun of
Reagan,
that.
what were you?
I was a 1970s porn star, so I had...
Boogie Nights?
Kind of, yeah.
Yes.
So I had like a blonde afro wig, and then bell-bottom jeans with like a real, like a dildo that looks like a penis coming out of my pants.
Wow.
So
That
I'd walk
would've
around
been
the party
funny.
like this, and people would like, that's kind of lame, but then I'm like, hey, what's going on?
Oh, shit. That's cool. I like that.
That's funny.
Lane, what were you?
We went out with 12 other girls, and they're like Playboy bunnies.
Ooh.
And me and my brother wore black Dickies, black T-shirt with the fake tattoo sleeves, you can buy,
Yeah.
and a do-rag, and we were their bodyguards.
Mm.
That's all we got.
Okay, all right, yeah. All right, sure. I like to see those girls. That would have been fun.
Yeah.
Me and wifey went to a party. We were prom king and prom queen. And she was pregnant. So she was a pregnant prom queen.
Knocked
Yeah,
up.
she was a knocked up prom, and I was the prom king. And I had my little fucking wand.
I like that costume.
You know what I mean? So
Were
that,
you the one that knocked her up?
yeah,
in the costume?
I was the one that knocked her up, bro. Like my kid's not a bastard, bro. Like it came from me.
I know, but I'm just saying, in the costume.
Yeah, like I was the prom king that knocked up the prom queen. Fuck, yo. Like
Prom
the Zing
king-
bot was definitely 100% right.
Okay.
When the Zing bot zinged him. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so answer me this. Have you been to prom?
No.
Are all proms, okay, if that's the queen, then the king has to be the guy that she's dating?
Oh, I see what he's saying.
I understand what you're saying,
No, you're
but
not. No, you
but
don't.
not really though. Not really.
Okay, our prom king and queen had nothing to do with each other. They're just women and girls.
Okay,
I
yeah.
mean, a girl and a guy.
If it's chosen by the majority of the class,
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. I do. But she's my wife, so I would think she was knocked up by me. You know what I mean?
I wasn't talking into wife and husband
Oh, okay.
terms.
So, okay, all right, yeah, no. But I understand what you were saying. But no, she was knocked up by me. Yeah.
She's supposed to always be knocked up by the quarterback. The prom queen gets knocked up by the quarterback.
That's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
That might be like an Arkansas thing. I don't know. Is that what that is?
Who is also her brother.
Who's also her brother? Yeah.
Her twin brother, the quarterback.
What were you for Halloween last season?
Huh?
Last year?
Lady Gaga.
You were Lady Gaga. So what'd you wear? What costume did you wear?
Remember that when she got the blood all over her at the
Yes,
VMAs?
the white.
It was
shit.
the white before the blood. I made it by hand. It was an exact
You
replica.
made it by hand.
I had a huge shoulder pad,
Wow, psycho.
one arm
Yeah,
lace,
talk about side.
jewels all over with the stomach open,
Whoa.
with like the pantyhose that came to here.
Psycho stalker. Whole creepy.
I had a disco stick too.
Creepy.
Oh.
My disco stick was like this tall, had glitter all over it and a big disco ball on top. I had a lightning bolt on my face.
Wow. Seriousness.
Scary.
It was awesome.
What are you guys going to be this year for Halloween? Because it's coming upon us.
Rachel.
You're going to be Rachel with the red extensions and
Oh, shit.
what are you going to be?
I don't know. I gotta put some thought into it.
All right. Well, we'll come back to you.
Yeah,
What will you be?
I don't know. Probably the little pirate deal for your little amazing Enzo. Or whatever the shit that was.
Oh.
I like that.
See, I have the
That
hat
was
for that, but
nice.
they took the suit away from me.
What?
So that means I will be a penguin this Halloween. I will be a penguin.
I can go Tooth Fairy.
That'd be
You
good.
don't want to do that.
I could though.
But I was already embarrassed. You weren't very.
I liked it. I think that'd be funny.
I think I can rock it.
I'm gonna have to go to more than one party though. I'm also gonna be a caddy from the Masters.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wear like a white unitard.
Like Nick could be Tiger Woods. And you
He's
could
gonna
be
wear
one
a
of his
green
pigs.
jacket.
You could be one of his hookers. that
And
he's
it's
fucking.
gonna say his name across the back
That's
of my
it.
shoulders. I'm gonna be a professional caddy.
It's gonna say Tiger Woods groupie.
No, it has their whoever's caddy you are. You have their name across your back real big. Yeah.
All right.
And he'll be the winner of the Masters, and I'll be the caddy. But I'm gonna make it like sexed up.
I wanted to be the amazing Enzo, but they took the costume. I only have the hat, so I can't do it.
Stupid.
That's too bad.
Well, I could do this. I could be the little meow. I could make a whole big sock, get the hat, the eyes, the whiskers, and just be this guy.
That's true.
You know
That'd
what I
be
mean?
cute.
That would be cool. Get like
Last
a big
year on
bed sheet.
Halloween when I was Gaga, I was talking to this one guy, and
You talk to a lot
Yeah,
of
you
guys.
date a lot. You date a lot, man.
anyways, we were going to go to Halloween, the same Halloween party, we were going to meet up. He talked about his costume, so it was a top secret costume, like he wouldn't tell you what he was going to be, but he talked it up, like this was going to be the biggest deal, the baddest costume ever. He was so excited. He was a cat.
A cat?
A cat. He wore Under Armour and like spandex and
Like
had
a
painted
cat
on
from
whiskers.
Cats?
Just like a
the
cat.
Broadway show Cats?
Just a black cat. That's all he was. And he talked up his costume for like a month.
Like, was it a
was
joke,
so good.
or?
No, he said that
Like
was
a
his backup
stray cat?
costume. He was supposed to be an astronaut, but that fell through.
He's supposed to be Brendan.
So then he became a cat. But it was so dumb because he talked about how great his costume was going to be forever, and then he was a cat.
Were you dating Brendan?
I was so ashamed of him.
That's-
And I was Gaga.
And you kissed this person?
No. That was the last night I ever talked to him.
Oh.
Long story. That's a long story. But I was Lady Gaga, and I was so pumped about my costume. Like, I was ready to go at like 10 a.m., like just sitting on my couch, ready to go somewhere. And I wanted people to recognize who I was. So whenever I was out at the bars and people would go, Lady Gaga, it would excite me so much. I was so pumped.
Like they got it.
They got it. They knew who I was. So
Yeah.
the whole night, because my costume was phenomenal, people just kept yelling, Lady Gaga, wanting to take pictures with me and stuff.
Yeah.
I was so amped up. It was so much
That
fun.
would have got me amped up.
They knew exactly. And then I saw another Lady Gaga at the bar, and no one knew who she was because her costume was so bootleg. And my costume was legit.
You made that shit.
I made it. I purchased materials and made it by hand.
Like you would have fucked Lady Gaga in that.
Exactly.
That night,
and I
really?
looked up a YouTube video for how to create the perfect lightning bolt.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I went all out.
Psycho.
Creepy.
It was a good costume. Everyone knew who I was.
I would probably, yeah, it was great.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
You'll see pictures on my Facebook.
Yeah.
You'll see photos.
I'll see it.
But I did have to go to a gas station with Summer right before we went. We went to a gas station.
I don't think Summer exists. I think you're lying about this girl.
Summer
I really
was the
don't.
walk of shame, but nobody knew who she was because she didn't do it right. But anyways, we had to go to a gas station, and it was still way too early to be seen in public with this kind of outfit, and there were still like children out trick-or-treating. It was humiliating. I had to walk in this skanky outfit in front of like princesses and Buzz Lightyears. Yeah, it was embarrassing. Their parents were like,
What were you previous to this Halloween?
previous to that
Who were you,
Halloween?
Britney Spears?
No.
You're just like,
Would I have
were you
been in
Britney
college
Spears?
still? No, it would have been 09. I graduated in 08. Where was I? I was a deer. Remember? Because I was dating a guy named
Deer.
Hunter. So we were Hunter and a deer.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
What were you
What were
previous?
you?
I've been Rambo.
Mm.
I went as a male nurse one time.
Okay. What were you?
I was a 1970s porn star with an afro wig and a penis.
Again? Yeah.
I did it like 3 years in a
He just
row.
wants to show dick. That's what he wants to do. That's it. What were you?
I had a black priest outfit with a white deal with red eyes, and it was an evil priest.
Why does he just make shit up? Like, just you have to be something.
What do you mean?
Just like make shit. I'm gonna be an evil priest.
That's what it was.
Like,
I was a cute deer.
Well, what
I
were
had
you?
little shorts and knee-high
I was a
boots.
referee. I had
I
a
was that one
referee
year too.
shit.
Actually, I had the flag.
I had the
somebody
whistle,
did
I had the
something,
headband.
and I throw the flag at him.
Yeah.
But like
Fuck.
we've seen at the last minute like badass contacts that were like all red and then all black. So I really wanted to
But
wear
what
that.
is
I had
an
a friend
evil
who wore
priest?
those.
I don't know. I made it up.
Evil.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you make shit up.
Yeah,
An
I'm
evil
not like
priest.
Be something.
that's unique. I just don't
An
buy a
evil priest.
costume at Walmart and wear it.
All right, so what I'll
If
do
I
is I'll
buy-
wear a referee shirt, a referee outfit, and I'll put red in my eye. I'm an evil referee.
or you
That's
just
what
get
people
shot.
used to do for cheerleaders. You know how you would go around and seeing bloody, dead cheerleaders all the time?
Yeah.
It was like the same thing. That was a very popular choice. Should I bring the wheat thins in here?
Kid.
I think I'm about to.
Do it. Do it.
I've been a French maid.
That's hot. French maid's hot.
Well, I was dating a guy who dressed. No, it's an inappropriate costume. I'm not gonna say it. Never
My
mind.
roommate did Winnie the Pooh last year.
Oh, yeah?
That's cool.
I've been risky business. That's so cliche.
We had a Halloween party at my house like 2 years ago. We had people come over, and this one dude, he's a close friend of mine. He came as the bounty hunter.
Dog?
Dog the bounty hunter, bro. And he looked it was fucking hilarious, man. It was such a funny fucking costume. And it was after all that whatever the fuck he did, racial shit or whatever the fuck happened, man.
Yeah.
And he still came to the house with it, man.
Um,
We had that Halloween party that year, man. It was such a mess. Like, shit was everywhere. I mean, like, I think people pissed in corners of my kitchen. Like, it was disgusting. Like, the next day cleaning up, there was, like, sticky shit all over the floors, and people were passed out in sewers outside the house, and, oh, my cousin was in the middle of the street passed out. It was such a mess, man. Since that day, I will never throw a party again in my house. There was no way.
People would always go in couples. Like in my sorority, you would always go with the guy you were dating, and you had to match each other.
Yeah.
So like one of my friends and her boyfriend were raising hell, and he was a box of raisins and she was a devil. So together they were raising hell. Or there was a Jack and Jill. That was kind of cute.
I remember one year, first time I went to Vegas, me and my wife went to Vegas. Well, at that time she was my girlfriend, a couple years ago. We went during Halloween because her birthday is the 29th, or the 30th, I don't know, I forgot her birthday. No, 29th of October. So we went to Vegas for her birthday, and it was a Halloween party in all the clubs and shit. I remember waiting online, getting into a club. There was a couple there. One was dressed as a dick, like a big dick, and the girl was just a choach. Like dressed in a choach, like meat like fucking meat curtains, and the other dude had a big dick.
Damn.
I'm like, yo, how do you even get away with that? It's just fucking crazy, man.
Summer did much better walks of shame as the actual walk of shame in her real everyday life than she did dressed as the walk of shame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody knew what she was. Like, what, are you risky business? Or she's like, no, I'm the walk of shame. Nobody
Yeah,
knew.
some people do that. Like they come up with a saying and they dress up as it. You know what I mean? Like off the block, and then someone would be dressed up as like an off spray can, and the other person like as a street. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, all right, bro, you putting too much into it. You know what I mean?
I told you about the guy who just came wearing only jeans. Who wore jeans and no shirt.
And what was it?
A premature ejaculation. He just came in his pants.
Oh man!
Damn.
I would have been like, yo, you need to go home. Yo. You gotta go. You gotta get out of here. Somebody was dressed up as Mike Vick and had like a little pit bull, like all bloody and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was fucked up, man.
In college, there's like 15 Halloween parties you have like before Halloween. You have a lot of
Oh, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
We do Halloween parties.
Man, one day we
I
got
didn't
really
experience that.
drunk and just like taped condoms all over us. Yeah, we went in and we had like, me and my buddy had like 200 condoms taped on us. Like people would walk by and just grab a condom. We had like 3 boxes.
So
we
you
bought out.
dormed at Texas Tech?
Huh?
You dormed there? Like you lived on campus?
No.
Oh,
I
no.
had a house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, heck.